All right, guys, so we're going to take a look at what is probably Starfield's hardest and most frustrating missions. And it is the mission, it is a Ryujin Industries mission where they're sending you to do a little sabotage, of course, and you're going to also steal an item. And you're going to be going to the Infinity Ltd headquarters, which is a competitor of theirs. Now, the thing you're going to do here is you're going to work your way from a top level office, which will be your first target. It'll be a computer that you'll hack into, and you're going to work your way to the bottom, which I believe is the basement, which is where there's two targets there. So you have a target in a top level office, which is Lucas's computer, and then you have to work your way down to the bottom basement level where the laboratory is to take care of your other two tasks. The problem is the floors in between. Now, you're gonna have a suit, as you can see here. This is supposed to be your stealth suit, but let me tell you something. These guards are very aware. Their hearing is impeccable. Now, every now and then, when you complete your first task, which is on Lucas's computer, sometimes that guard outside the door can kind of glitch out a little bit. And sometimes it's like you could be standing right in front of him and he won't see you. That's the way it was for me. Now, I don't know if it'll be the same for you. If that happens, what I suggest doing, because for some reason, I think when you kind of leave him standing there just because he doesn't see you, I think eventually he becomes a part of the reason why you get spotted so easily after you jump over the banister that you're going to see me jump over. You're going to see me jump over a rail. So I would suggest reloading the game until he's acting correctly, and then I would just try to avoid him. If he's just standing there not patrolling, I think he's kind of glitched out, but that's completely up to you. But anyway, I'm going to show you two things here. I'm going to show you how I first did it, which was, oh, and by the way, let me mention, in the end, it doesn't matter what you do. You can go in here and commit a complete bloodbath, and the result is going to be the exact same when you get back to Ryujin Industries. The only difference is that you're going to receive a good tongue lashing from your boss, and that's it. So everything else is going to turn out to be the exact same. But if you're somebody who's determined that you want to do this thing stealthily, or if you're someone who's determined that you just don't really want to kill anybody, which to the game, what you're going to see, you're going to end up killing someone. Now, what I did the first time, I used a non-lethal weapon. It made no difference. When I went back, they told me I committed a bloodbath. You know, they gave me a good once over. They gave me a good talking to. I got verbally reprimanded for committing violence. So I may as well have gone in with my deadliest weapons and just killed everyone in the building. But I do admit I did kind of have fun coming back to play it again to see if I could accomplish it just as a challenge without actually being detected, or being detected and being able to hide long enough for the guards to figure, well, I either got away or maybe they were just, you know, maybe what they heard was a part of their imagination. But anyway, guys, so yeah, this is very frustrating. A lot of people are online talking about it. A lot of people think that the manipulator is glitched. Let me tell you something about the manipulator. It's not glitched. This is one of those cases where Bethesda doesn't explain things, and I had to learn the hard way. It's not glitched, it's just that if you use the manipulator on a guard, and within a few seconds, I think it's about 5 to 8 seconds, if you don't give him a command to move somewhere, he joins you. He's on your side. So, oh, that's another thing. Leave all companions behind. Don't bring any companions on this mission. But what happens is, if you don't give that guard an order, he becomes a companion and he starts fighting on your side. In fact, the guards are so alert, the moment you take control of him, they become alert to it if they're close by. So that's another thing you want to do. When you use the manipulator on a guard, you kind of want to make sure he's by himself, because if there's another guard that's close by, these guards are good. They actually start shooting at the guard that you just manipulated. They get into a shootout with him right away. So you want to use the manipulator very sparingly. And by the way, the manipulator is going to come in handy later on in other parts of the games that have absolutely nothing to do with Ryujin Industries. So this mission is well worth it. You just have to be really careful with how you use the manipulator, because what it looks like to me, I haven't used it in that way yet. If you're ever in a situation where you're going to get in a gun battle, you could take over the mind of one of your enemies and they'll just fight with you. If you don't give them an order to move somewhere, they'll just fight with you. Now, if you get a guard standing at a door that you need to get into, You just take over his mind. Make sure he's by himself. You take over his mind, and then you tell him to move. So you point you point somewhere, and you click it again. So you click on him to use the manipulator, and then wherever you want him to move, you click in that area to get him to move. But you have to do it quickly. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get started here. I'm going to show you two ways. I'm going to show you the first way I did it, and then I'm going to show you how to do it stealthily if that's what you're interested in doing. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing you want to do here is you want to check in at the front desk once you get to Infinity Ltd. Now he's going to ask you to have a seat right here. So you want to go ahead and have a seat, and you want to wait for him. Ideally, this is what I did. I just waited for him to get completely out of my sight. So you don't have to do that. I popped that up by accident. You know, anytime you sit somewhere, you get an opportunity to wait. So just disregard that. You don't need to do that. And he's going to tell you, you know, that you can go to the restroom or whatever, as long as you don't go in certain areas. So once he walks away, you can go ahead and get up, and then you can go over to the elevator. And what we're going to do here, I was using the scanner to see exactly what I was going to do. You're going to go ahead and get on the elevator, and now we're going to go up to the roof. Now what I did when I got to the roof is I changed clothes. You know, where before I went to the roof, I went on and took my little executive suit off and changed clothes. You're going to open this vent right here. And this is an ideal situation to use the manipulator. Now you see those fans going. You're going to need him to stop those fans because you're going to want to jump down. Now that's one way to go. That's the way that I chose to go. It's the easiest way, and you're going to see why. So I'm going to use the manipulator. He's all by himself. There's no guard around to, so, you know, he stopped them jumping down here. And then I'm going to go down here. Now this is also an option. That little thing right here to the left is telling you a task that you can do. This is how you start the maintenance emergency. This will clear the building of all civilians, but the guards will be on alert. So this is another option. I did it this way both times, but this will get the gas and all that going. And the only bad part is the gas also affects you. It doesn't kill you, it makes you cough, which also can alert the guards to your presence. Then you want to come out, you want to go through this thing here. Now what I did actually before I did this originally, I went looking around the building, I just came back this way. So you want to come back this way, and you want to jump down here. Now this is the level where the first office that you want to get into is located. The good news is that this guard right here, I'm kind of looking around looking for other guards. So you want to do that wherever you go. You kind of want to look for other guards, because usually it's not the guard you're looking at that catches you. It's usually a guard that you don't see. Just to let you know, on my playthrough, this guard was the only guard up here. And he's also the one that I told you that may glitch out. So you got to be careful though when you open the door when you're coming out, because now unfortunately this vent, you're not going to be able to open this vent to get in the office. You're going to need to jump down, and you're actually going to have to pick the lock on the door. He's over there. You don't want him to be there. You actually want him, believe it or not, you want him to come back to the door, because what he's going to do when he comes back to the door is he's going to turn his back, and that's going to give you an opportunity to jump down. He's going to be right there when you pick the lock, but he's not going to hear you, which I found to be incredible, to be honest with you, because I'm like, okay, so he can come stand a few feet from the door and you can jump down like a ninja and you can pick a lock and everything right behind him. But those guards on the lower level are so alert. That's the reason why a lot of people are saying that this part, and once you get to the bottom, isn't as hard as the floors in between. So once you get inside the office, you want to go ahead and close the door, because you don't want the guy to see you. So you want to go ahead and take care of your business. This is Lucas's computer. You also notice there's a safe right there, but I didn't bother with it, but you can if you want to. I think your lockpicking skills have to be pretty high though. So you want to go ahead and open this door. Now, it's going to be a couple of times you're going to open doors like this. You're not really going to know where the guards are. I found it a good practice to just use this as an opportunity to save, because I also found that it's a good practice to wait a few minutes before you open the door. So he's on patrol now. So that means that he's not glitched out because he's on patrol now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait to manipulate him. I'm going to get him to come in the office. Now you can also just sneak past him if you want to, but I chose to manipulate him and get him to come in the office, and then I closed the door. It took a while, so I did a little editing right there. I didn't want to make you wait. So yeah, I got him inside and I just closed the door right behind him. Now you want to go over this rail. I did it again to show you. You want to go over this rail right here. And then you want to jump down. Now this is where it starts to get very difficult. Now you want to try your best to make sure no guards see you. Now you got a couple of vent options here. I chose this route the first time. Another thing you want to do too, man, you want to try to unequip yourself as much as possible. You don't want to come through here encumbered. You want to look around. You want to look for the guards. Like I said, man, it's no joke. These guys are very alert. You see how even though I'm up top now, in most games, if you're up top like this, most stealth games, you just go ahead and get out there, because you're like, the guards aren't really looking up here. Now you can see the gas. You got to be careful. That's the only thing about when you choose the option to evacuate the building. Honestly, I was really surprised that guard did not see me. I was shocked. So I went on and got him out of the way, and I'll make him go over there because I want to get him out of my way. Now what I did, I started a fight over here the first time, and I kind of stayed on the platform, so if they wanted to shoot at me, they had to come on this side. I want them all to get over here because the stairs are on the other side. So in other words, when you come out of the vent, you want to start a fight on the right side of the platform. Now I'm using a non-lethal weapon because I'm thinking incorrectly that I'm going to get credit for not killing people. And they also shoot very well, by the way, as you can see. So you want to have plenty of med packs and things of that nature. You want to take plenty of that in there with you. If you don't have it before you go on this mission, just go ahead and purchase some. But you want to get them over here, man. You want to get them going at it real good over here. You want all of them to come over here. You want as many as possible to come over here. You want the ones that's on the steps. You want them to come off the steps. So you got another one. He just joined them. You want some of the people on the bottom floors to come up here and get involved in this gun battle, because you're going to end up jumping off of the other side and see there the guy from upstairs, he just jumped down. So you want to get everybody over there, and then when you're confident that everyone is over there, then you want to go down the other side of the platform, and then you want to proceed down to the lower levels. Now, as you're going to see, the stairs is going to be clear. You can just run down. There's no guards here. There's guards about every 5 steps on these stairs if you don't do what I just did, which is make them all come upstairs. Now, there's the vent. You want to go ahead and get over there, get on in. And don't worry if you fall, you can jump back up. Oh, another thing too, when you use your jetpack, you want to be careful. You don't want to use your jetpack when you jump. Try to only jump, because you know you do the double tap to use your jetpack. So there I used a jetpack because it didn't make any difference, because I had already alerted them anyway. But also, if you don't do what I just did, sometimes there's guards in this elevator shaft, believe it or not. They're just standing there. But as you can see, there's no guards because they all came upstairs to engage in the gun battle that I just got into upstairs. Now, it doesn't affect what's going on up here. Everybody stays, they do their job. Now you're in the laboratory level. You can see you got 2 jobs to take care of. Now you got a choice. You can either go down that left side right there, which you're gonna get hit with some gas. Okay, which, like I said, the gas isn't gonna kill you right away. So it doesn't really it just makes you sick. You can cure yourself once you get out of here. But what I did, I decided to go down the right side here. Now I saved, of course. Like I said, you want to go ahead and save. You know, you don't want to end up having to go back too far. Also, normally there will be a guard like right below you, but there's also an elevator. So I believe he caught the elevator and came on up to join the gun battle, because he's not down there now. Now, if he's standing there, you might want to look down there anyway just to make sure he's not there. But if he's standing there, if you do it the way that I'm going to do it, which I'm going to pass this gas and I'm going to end up jumping to the other side. Now, if he's still standing there with the combination of the turret, which will also be looking at you. I'm going to show you the turret in just a moment. But I'm working my way through here like really slowly, and I'm going to jump over there. And then you're going to need the jetpack to do this. So if he's standing down there, like I said, they're very alert to the jetpack. But he's not there now. So I'm going to go ahead and jump over him, squat down immediately. There's the turret right there. That's one of 2 that's down here. So you're going to go ahead and go through this little vent right here. And you're going to jump down in here, of course. Now, you want to be careful because they can see through vents. I just went on and did a little editing right there as well because I had to wait because they heard me. So I had to wait on them to go back on their regular patrol. So once you jump down, you're going to come out of that door. You're going to go to the right here. You're going to go up the stairs, and that's where your second computer is going to be. Like I said, just remember now, this is editing, so it's not going to be as smooth for you. Sometimes you're going to have to wait. You're going to have to be patient. These guys don't give up very quickly, so you want to go through all of this right here on the computer. You want to make sure you cover everything on the computer. You don't want to miss anything. Now I'm going to show you something really important when you get finished here. that you need to do once you're finished on this computer. Okay, this is me just making sure that I'm checking. I'm making sure that I got everything. Okay, so I got everything right there to the left on the desk. You have some credits, but more important than that, you want to pick that up. You have a key, which is between the credits and the digipick. So you want to get that right there because that's going to get you in your second door. Okay, so now you want to squat down again. Go ahead and save. So just to show you, you do have some other things that you can get. There's a safe, you know, there's probably some other stuff in here too. But like I said, I didn't mess with any of this stuff. So what you want to do, you want to come out. Now you want to be careful. Now what you need to see the other guard. There's another guard that's patrolling. If you go down with that single guard standing there, the other guard that's patrolling is going to see you. So you want to wait for him. You want to wait for him, then he's going to turn his back to that window. Okay, so he's right there. You want to be careful. You want to be careful on making sure there's no, okay, he's walking away now. So you actually could have went down because I actually did this like several times. You could have went down while his back was at the window. But if you want, you can kind of wait for him to walk away. Just remember the orange door because you actually have two lefts. One door will be open and there'll be an orange door. So you want this orange door. Okay. Now, this turret that I'm going to run into is right down that hallway right there and to the right. So now I'm being a little careful. So when you come out of that hallway and make a right, you look up right here. There's a turret. Now, I use this weapon. If you're going to do this, you need to use a weapon that can take that turret out with one shot. Okay. Now, I was able to do this. The key is you have to have somewhere to hide. There's also a guard in that room upstairs right there on the right. So we'll go ahead and take it out. Now, I ran back into the hallway right here. And I just kind of stayed there. And they're looking for me.
I know you're here.
Now, keep in mind, this isn't guaranteed to work, but like I said, when you're walking around these places, kind of look for places that you can run and hide if they get alert. Because if they haven't started shooting yet, that means they don't know exactly where you are. So you just be really careful. That's the door you need to get into. And you want to save because now, you know, they're not looking for me. So I want to go ahead and save. I got them off my back. Now there's another way you can take out that turret that I may actually end up showing you. I'm not sure. Like I said, I have a stealthy way that I came through here without alerting anybody. So it's the path is a little bit different. Now this is very important when you come in here. You want to close these blinds. But before I close the blinds, I'm going to go ahead and heal myself. I'm going to check all my meds and all of that, because what's going to happen when you steal this item, the alarm is going to automatically set off. So you're really not going to be able to leave out of here without setting off any alarms, because even if you manage to get to this point before setting off the alarm, you're going to set off the alarm. So close the blinds. The minute you take that, you have to run back towards that vent that you came out of, but there's an elevator below it. So you want to run past all these guys. You know, you want to go up here, you want to get below just in case, because sometimes there might be some guards that might have come down on the lower level. You want to jump down. There's an elevator right there. And once you get in this elevator and you manage to live long enough to select the floor, the entrance, you're home free. So now you've basically done it. Now all you have to do when you leave out of the elevator, you have to go and meet the journalist that you're going to hand over everything to, and then he's going to report on the story, and that is what will accomplish your mission. So you want to run up here. Nobody's alert. Nobody knows what just happened. You don't have to worry about changing clothes. You're all good.
I hope I'm as cool as Solomon Cohen I thought.
Go in here, talk to this guy right here, and when you talk to him, you hand it over to him. That's it. All right, so now we're going to take the stealthy route. Now he's on patrol. That's good. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump over the rail. The only thing about leaving him like that is he may be what actually gets me caught. So you want to look around. You always want to be listening. Like I said, these guys, especially if you're trying to do this thing very stealthy, I cannot say enough how alert these guys are. Now, what I'm going to end up doing, because one thing I noticed, this guy right here, he'll be your doom. So you want to go ahead and get him out of the way. He'll be the one that will get you caught when you cross that beam, especially if his buddy is standing there. So you want to get him out of the way. You might get caught. Go ahead and save before you do that. And like I said, make sure no one's around, because if you do that to him while another guard is around, he's going to get into a shootout with the guard, and they're going to be fighting each other. You want to go ahead. Okay, you crossed over. You want to go ahead. You want to save right here. So I went on and did a save. I went on and edit that out. You don't need to look at it. I'm going to let you know when I save, because this video is already long enough. And you see there's a med pack right there if you need one. I didn't even notice it the first time, but you want to go ahead and open this door right here, because you don't know where this guard is going to be. He may notice the door open. So you're going to need a place to run and hide. And of course, when you go in the stall, you want to close the door. Typically, I wait a few seconds. I found that works. I found that when I go up to these doors, I open them right away. The guard is right there. So you want to be really careful. Okay, he's down there. You want to go ahead and save. I'm gonna let you see me save sometimes, because I'm gonna do a little bit of both. I don't want you to have to look at every time, because I saved a lot. But I will let you know what are good save points. Pretty much anytime you clear a guard, you want to save. This is as a person who loves stealth games, I got to tell you, man, this experience was something else. I forgot whether I was able to take over this guy or not. I think, was I able to? Okay, yeah. All right. Now see, he's about to join me. Okay, I had to send him away. If I did not do that in time, he would have become a companion with me. He would have been fighting on my side. So you want to get here in the office. Guard right there, didn't see, probably because of a little steam or whatever. You want to get behind this desk right here. You want to wait for him to go by. Now, once he goes by, you get ready to come out of the office, you want to save. That's very important. You make it to that office, you want to save. It's one of the reasons why I'm going to let you see me actually save it. Now you're going to go to the left here. You're going to go down to a little break room. When you go down to the break room, be sure, don't just walk in there. You want to make sure that guard has his back to you. Okay? And then, okay, he's got his back to you. You want to go ahead and you want to manipulate him. You want to send him over there. Get him out of the way. You're going to go around here, and then when you go around here to the left, there'll be some loot there if you want it. But main thing is get in that vent. Okay? So make it in the vent. These vents aren't very complicated. You don't need to worry about getting lost or anything like that. Like I said, make sure when you go on this mission, if you want to do it stealthy, make sure you're not over encumbered. So now you're down on the level where that vent, you remember if you looked at it, If you remember, I got into the shootout to attract all the guards on the top level. But now you're on that level where the vent is when you came down the stairs, but the guards are here. So you have to be very careful. And like I said, just remember this gas won't kill you, but it will make you cough a lot. So, and the worse you get, the more you're gonna cough. So you can see I'm not too bad, but at some point I forgot exactly. I actually healed myself somewhere around here, so I would stop coughing. Is this it? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and check myself out. Go ahead and get healed, because you don't want the coughing to be the reason that you get caught and all that. Let you see what I took to go ahead and heal myself, in case you've never had to do that. You say I'm still sick, so like I said, you want to get rid of that because you're coughing. You can't do a stealth mission and be coughing and all that. So I went to check through a few things. It's worth it, especially if you're trying to go stealth. So now I'm all good. Yep, there we go. So we're gonna move on, and got to make it over there to that vent. Like I say, you want to be very careful because the guards are down there now. So you want to go ahead and save, especially after I just healed myself, so you want to go ahead and do that. And after this, you make it to this vent, you're home free in terms of being in the laboratory. So I wanted to get that guy out of the way. He was by himself. He probably would have caught me because I have to cross this beam right here. That person over there is staring. You see there's a guard right there to the right. Okay, so there's the vent, and there's the stairs right there straight ahead, the stairs we came down the first time. Okay, I just cleared that guard, so I'm gonna go ahead and save. You may think that this is a bit much, but I'm telling you, when you play this mission, you're gonna see for yourself. Passing a guard successfully it's a big deal. So you're gonna go ahead, get down in the elevator. Now, I was very surprised that these guards, they weren't down. I guess they have patrol patterns, and I got lucky and they weren't down there. Because I've played this mission. I actually played this mission one time just blasting everybody. I'm talking, I just came in, just went rogue and just killed everybody. But I didn't record it. I wish I had have. I came through here just blazing. And that's how I know there's no difference. But if you're just somebody that just want to accomplish this, for self-satisfaction, you want to save right here, because it's definitely an accomplishment. Once you get right here, you definitely want to go ahead and save. All right, so now there's a guard down there because we did not choose the violent route this time, so he's still there. So you want to go ahead and manipulate him. You want to get him to go all the way down there. He's by himself, so you don't need to worry about what is he doing? Where is he going? I didn't pay attention to that before. I thought he went where I told him to go. Guess not. Looked like he caught the elevator. Maybe I sent him on lunch. So you want to get down here. There's going to be a turret to the right. You want to hug this wall so the turret doesn't see you. The turret is very alert. If you try to jump over this time, he's gonna see you. Exactly why, I don't know. I tried to jump over a couple of times, but that's how I ended up finding this route right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and save, because I didn't have any success with jumping over this time. I don't know why. So I decided to try another route. So if you don't have success jumping over to the other side, if the turret keeps seeing you, just go this way. You can just hug the walls. Sorry guys, I was actually up here for a while trying to manipulate one of these guys. I want to show you why you don't do it around other guards. Now see, I just manipulated him. Now let me get out of the way. And you see they're shooting at him. I just manipulated him and I actually sent him somewhere, but they could tell that I manipulated him. So I just wanted to, show you guys why you don't do that while other guards are around. So what you want to do, you just don't mess with anybody at this point. Just try to go completely stealthy. Remember to save. I'm going to say that over and over again. You do want to keep an eye on everyone. Make sure there's no guards standing like right up under you. You can listen to them. You can pretty much tell how far away they are. And you just want to make your way down here. And when you get down here, you're going to take that turret out. Sometimes you can do it stealthy. You can do it without alerting any guards. But most times you're going to alert the guard, and it's about having a place to hide once you do. Because they're only going to look for you for so long. So you want to destroy it. You want to go back down the hallway down here. There's a little cut right there, right in the corner, where you can kind of hide out. You hear them, they're telling you, hey, they're looking for you. So, no need to panic just because they're looking for you, as long as you have a place to hide. Always look for hiding spots or places that you can run to. I kind of chilled out in this little corner right here for a while, then made my way back down. And once I got down here, I think I tried to cross these pipes. Originally, I thought about jumping down there. But then I thought, man, maybe crossing these pipes would be easier. Just to let you know, it wasn't. It was actually a dead end. So you cross these pipes, you're just going to end up coming back. Don't cross the pipes. It just increases the chance that you're going to get caught. Because usually there's a guard. Well, there's a guard there now. So there's a guard there. And if he happens to be looking out that window, he'll see you. So you don't want to cross the pipes. Just go ahead and do what I'm going to do right now, which is jump down on the crates, jump down on this side. So even if he's looking out that window, he won't see you. Jump out on this side of this steel column. You want to save. I just saved right there. Now that door, you're going to need to get in that door, but here's the problem. You're going to need a key. So that's actually the last thing you want to do. Okay. You want to stay hidden, want to make sure that guy doesn't see you. I went up here. I'm going to let you see me go up here. You'll see there's really no need for it, really. But I just kind of went up there and did I? Oh, I did. Okay. I sent him away. I forgot about that, actually. But there's nothing up here. I mean, there's probably some stuff that you could loot or whatever, but other than that, there's nothing up here. There's no route. So I just jumped back down and went this way. So basically, to get in this hallway, you just went on and squat down and walk right past that red door I told you you're gonna need to come back to. Of course, I saved right here. Like I said, sometimes I'm gonna let you see me save because I want to remind you that you do need to save. So you're gonna open this door right here. And be very careful because the guards patrol. There's a big window right there. So you want to be really, really careful right here. It's one of the reasons why you want to save outside this door, because it's a huge window. Okay. All right. So you want to go up these steps right here. Actually, you probably want to make sure that one of those guards has his back up against that window. In hindsight, that probably wasn't a good time to pick, but I got lucky. I got up here. You want to do your thing right here. Just want to make sure you click on everything, cover your bases, check all the messages, just to make sure you're covered. Check everything twice if you have to, because when you're back out of here, you want to see that little blue icon going. That means you've done what you're supposed to do. Main thing you want to remember here, when you're done on this computer, you want to get that key card. Now there's some credits there. You want to get that too. And there's a digipig. You want to get that too. But the main thing you want to get is you want to get that key card. So now that we got the key card was one of those things we just picked up. Now you definitely want to save right here. I'm going to let you see me save right here. I want you to remember to save right here. This is important because you only have one more thing to do now. And now what you have to do is you have to clear this big window. This is kind of nerve-wracking. Okay, this guy, you want him just like that. He pretty much stays there. He's guarding the red door because that's the door that gets into the room that has the last item you need to steal. But, you know, as you can see, you don't need to even go through that door. And FYI, the key card you have also opens that door. It opens that door and it opens the door that you're actually going to use to access the room. So ideally, this is how you want these guys to be, just like this. Want him to be just walking off. Want to hook this left right here. You want to come back around just like this. And you want to go down the hallway. You want to do it very slowly because you never know, there might be a guard standing there. So your situation may not be exactly like mine. So that's where that turret was. Would have tore you to pieces. The minute you stepped about right here, it would have lit you up. So you want to go ahead and save. You made it right here. Some of you guys might be laughing at how many times I'm saving, but yeah, I was recording. If I wasn't recording, I probably wouldn't have saved so much, but I had to make sure that, you know, I was good to go. So there's loot in here. You open the door. I'm saving again. I know it's a bit much, but hey, I'm doing it. I'm trying to make a point. So I didn't even mess with any of that. I just went on over here and just did what I needed to do. Now, one thing I did do, if I remember correctly, I went on and closed the blinds. Want to do that. Want to steal your item. Now you're going to set off the alarm. The alarm is set off. You're going to go out this door. The same card works for this door. You want to run for the elevator. Remember I told you when you came out of the vent, there was an elevator there. You just want to run. Don't worry about fighting these guys. You just want to run. Just run. Make your way to the elevator. Just keep going. All right, go ahead and choose your floor. And now you're home free. You want to run out of the elevator though, because I've heard some people say that when they came down in this elevator, they were still shooting at them. But now you're just gonna go to the journalist. If you watch the part where I did it, where, you know, it wasn't so stealthy, you know, the journalist I'm talking about. So you want to run up and give it to the exact same guy. Just for the sake of it, I'm gonna go ahead and let this play out. And hey, look guys, if you like the video, please give it a like. It helps out a whole lot. Comments help out a whole lot. The only thing I ask or I demand is that people be respectful. You know, I don't tolerate trolls. I get trolls on out of here because I don't want to deal with them. I don't want your like. I don't want your view. I don't want any of that. So I'm about enjoying games, man. So this is the guy. Just go ahead and give it to him and you are done, guys. But hey, guys, until next time, stay safe. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe.